That's what I feel like both of these players are probably saying to themselves too, or at least during the time. I was like, we were having such a good run. Why do we have to face each other again?
I mean, this one's going to be really interesting here because both of these players have been looking really, really strong, and they both want to get up against Chris Tatarian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Chris Tatarian face off against Samurai as well if that would have been the case. But
dude,
take a look.
Again, Zackbozz getting jumped in on. I mean, that's like the 4th time Samurai's been able to do that to Zackbozz.
Yeah. Oh, that was so awkward too with the Hazanshu. All the way down.
Just went for the meaty fireball. Such a thing that I miss so much. Just like meaty fireball and zone them.
Again, what is that object? Is it in anticipation for a fireball, perhaps, from the side of Zackbozz?
Which one?
Hazanshu. That's the second time he's done it. He's done Hazanshu, and Samurai happened to be in the middle of a demon raid.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he thinks it's a jump, and so he's worried about the air fireball, right? Oh, nice OD fireball there.
We did talk about that exact same thing last week. I don't know if it's the air fireball, though.
Yeah.
Because he's already doing it before the demon raid fully develops.
Oh, what? Oh, what happened?
Couldn't tell you.
Was he thinking of a counter poke?
Even that drop there, I couldn't tell you what happened. The burnout's going to be happening very, very soon, though. A
Scary.
drop.
Oh, we talked about, some of those changes that she got. We were going to see them. And you saw right there, air OD legs leading into follow-ups now. Even some mid-screen, like into supers and such. It's cool.
It looks great, and it feels great. Just to not get hit by it, though. I mean, like, in terms of executing it, it feels great. I got to do it in training mode. I'm like, damn, this is substantially more damage.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Speaking of damage, as well as the carry away from the corner, knocking on the door a little bit. Zackbozz not going to answer. He's backing away.
Yeah, because, I mean, honestly, I feel like they did that because, honestly, EX air legs was not something that you just saw people use very often. There was, like, never really any point of it unless it was at the end of a combo to kill, in the air at the end of a high scaling combo.
I wish they gave her a moment where she could do air legs that lead into, like a knockdown ground bounce to continue the combo kind of thing. Like Marvel Infinite.
Oh, man. Nice. Give them ground bounce combos.
Just her. I think I make her super cool.
Oh, well, that's going to be a level 3 for Samurai right here. And
that's a ground bounce, technically, right? Right there. Bang. OTG. Damn.
I mean, look, for Elena's level 3, they gave her like 3 ground bounces.
Yeah, she hit the combo limit before the reset happens. Before they get out of the jungle. Yeah, makes sense. That's bars, James.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Crouching heavy punch again. Trying to keep Samurai in the corner here, really taking advantage of that. Again, the reactions, and okay, this was in the corner, but he's gonna go right into a level 3. He wants to gain a lot of that drive gauge back, but then also give himself a substantial lead here.
Yeah, and the walk up 2 still very threatening within that range. Doesn't even want to try to charge a fireball because he's been getting stomped in on by Samurai. That is an excellent opener.
He put himself in the corner, but read the shimmy. Read the shimmy. Zackbozz with the brave wake-up crouching medium kick. But again, that's part of the attack throw shimmy mix-up. If you're defending against it, you gotta wake up with buttons sometimes. You have to, because that's just part of it, because that's what beats shimmies. Even if you don't go for a low, you just wake up with a button and, like just hit them with something, and it just throws them off.
That was actually kind of wild, too. Okay.
Yeah, and there it is again. I talked about it before, drive rushing to make sure you don't get punish counter on the throw.
Oh my god! Just fierce to the face, but so lacking in the drive gauge department is Samurai, right? He's trying to get as many hits as possible before he has to play defense again. The perfect parry was there, but so was the leg from Zackbozz with that low medium kick, level 1, off of the target combo mid-air. Kikosho.
Yeah. So Zackbozz really doing a great job continuing what he did in the winner's side of the bracket. Remember, he beat, we keep mentioning it, he took out Samurai 3-0, and he's on the verge of going up 2-0 right here by taking 3 rounds straight.
Damn, slam him right down.
Yeah, there it is again. As you mentioned, the Hazanshu against the Demon Raid, but I really think he just thinks he's jumping. Maybe, I don't know.
I couldn't tell you what the strategy is behind it, honestly. As a non-Chun-Li player, I couldn't tell you, really. Oh. A little bit of a delay, still ready for the tech throw. Samurai still trying to find a way
Oh,
in, and he does
wow.
so counter it just at the tip of the toe. Low medium
Right.
kick finds the mark.
I mean, if he had cut his nails, his toenails, he wouldn't have hit right there.
No, it goes past the sandal. That's the thing, right?
okay,
Even
okay.
if his toenails were still long, it's the sandals that do the work.
Oh, no! And that's going to be a kill right there. Obviously, -6.
Help me.
All right, can Samurai get a game in on Zackbozz? Well, this is going to be a decent start. It's a lot of meter for not too much damage, but it's the corner carry that's the important part.
Not getting jumped in on. Wait a minute. Ryoku-sen does get obliterated
Okay.
by the counter level 2, being able to get the pop-up with the roundhouse. Bang.
Yeah, Samurai on the verge, but here we go. The wake-up OD can turn everything around, especially when you throw him back towards the corner this way. Oh, for the fireball. I've talked about how Samurai likes to use the OD fireball to get out of corners, but he's actually almost on the verge of, you know, being able to dial one combo.
Damn.
And here we go, level 2. And the follow-up.
Jeez. Just enough damage. I had to turn away from that one.
I was just like, I like, you know, you're just a Samurai on the verge of taking this game, and then Zackbozz coming back around. And, you know, when people talk about Akuma and, you know, the weakness of lower health, it plays out a lot. Like, you hear 9,000 compared to 10,000, big deal, but it is a big deal.
That right there is proof of it.
Yeah,
Ooh. A lot of the fireballs
Oh,
actually
God.
starting to work out. Air throw to keep Samurai grounded. No escape via the air option. Drive reversal, keeping him in lock, and also close to burnout. Hence Samurai trying to press a
What
button
the-
for dear life. He tried to press the counter poke button, but there was a frame trap. Demon!
Okay, let's go for the command throw. Oh, there it is again, that standing light punch. I always call it the you know, because when you call sword normals, I call that the dagger normal. But it's just so good, it hits so far, and the counter hit leads to so much reward. I don't even know, like, if the opponent's not sticking out a button, I don't know if there's a distance where Chun-Li can hit you with a standing jab, with a counter hit, and not reach with, like, the forward medium punch or the crouching medium kick.
That's fair because the extension of those, the normals that follow up afterwards are just so lengthy.
Right.
Right? So, yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. I think.
Oh, I was just about to say, because even Cammy, like, her crouching strong reaches most of the time, but there are ranges where the crouching strong will miss.
Yeah, especially if there's pushback because the person actually pressed like a longer normal,
Right.
which happened in the Punk matchup
Oh,
between
wait.
NL and Punk and CEO.
Oh, it reached, and Zackbozz 3-0 again?
You know, I want to say there's a little bit of surprise here, but at the same time, I don't remember it going that quickly. Holy, Zackbozz, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Slow down. He got some games to play. Well, he's big chilling right now, I'd imagine. So.
Yeah, and again, that change right there, it's so cool. You know, being able to spend meter on an OD move for cool combo extensions, I think it's just, it's such a cool way to design a lot of these characters.
Yeah, and I think Chun-Li definitely needed it, right? I think there was just something about her gameplay that just didn't exude as much damage as the current meta, the current field
Yeah.
of play, right? So, granted, she had a lot of tools and utility around a lot of the higher tiered characters, right?
Yes.
She had ways around the fireball. She had a fireball herself. It was actually kind of difficult to work around. She had such amazing normals to play in the ground game, but it was all a matter of getting some of these big moments to land critical damage, right?
Right. And you know, one of the things that you can say about Chun-Li is that, you know, prior to season 3, she was a very solid character, an honest character, you could almost say, but in fighting game linguistics, honest means not